but we don't condone that. But look, let's go into the game. Let's go into how I look, because the final score is not indicative of what actually happened in this game. At one point in this game, I believe it was like 27-3.
Yeah, with like 3 minutes left.
Right. So when we were on last, it was we were on at the beginning of the game. It was going back and forth, interception. And the second one being when Notre Dame picked off Jennings close down in that area, and then next play at like the 2-yard line, Love goes for 6, man, and that kind of was that first kill where I kind of thought, I don't know if SMU can recover from this, man. What do you think?
Yeah, it was kind of back and forth off the start.
Indiana. I said
yeah.
SMU. Sorry.
It was kind of back and forth off the start where Riley Leonard throws that pick first. And it's like, okay, can Indiana capitalize off this, kind of throw that first haymaker? Yeah. And then they throw the pick. And it's like, okay, it was down at the 2, so maybe they can get the stop, get a good field position, and then bam, first play, 98 yards. And you're right, that was absolutely that first haymaker, that uppercut. And Indiana never really recovered. They moved the ball well passing on that first drive, and then after that interception, it just didn't really happen. They tried to run the ball, tried to help Rourke out every way they could. It's just, and this will be the theme of this show realistically, where there's levels to this. And Indiana, while they had a phenomenal year, should be very proud of what they did. They're not on the level of Notre Dame. Notre Dame is a complete team. They can run the ball. They can use that short passing, that play action RPO style to benefit Riley Leonard. That defense is elite. And they've got an elite coach. I think Marcus Freeman getting that win pushes him up into that elite tier of coaches. So I think Notre Dame's legit, and Indiana just caught their second legit team that whooped them.
Yeah, and that's what I think it was. I think it was just more indicative of how good Notre Dame is. That defense, I mean, across the board is elite. I mean, those guys, they're fast. They fly to the ball. I mean, they come together. And man, I was truly impressed seeing that. Love is a monster. We knew that. But what I was really had my eye on. You see the background, so I always am skeptical of anybody that has played for Duke. But Riley Leonard. We all know how good he is in running an offense and as far as the running game and how he is able to work with that. But his passing game has always been something that we've questioned. And this one, I was definitely looking to see, okay, can you drive down the field? Can you, be able to continue a drive if it depends on you throwing the ball? And I was impressed. I thought he did enough, but that run game was solid. And then once you start getting up and getting ahead, it just, that momentum kept carrying them. And Indiana, I'm glad they were able to kind of make it at least a little decent towards the end. I'm not going to lie. I know EK is going to scold me. I said when it was 27-3, I was like, ball game. I messaged them.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, they got the touchdown, the onside kick, touchdown again. And I was just like, oh, man, did I just jinx this? What did I do? So, but
yeah.
Notre Dame, the better team, in my opinion, moved on. Yes. Indiana, hey, look, first 11-win season ever. I mean, the amount of things they were able to do, you got a lot more eyes on Indiana. I mean, if you can continue to keep, if you can keep this going, hey, I'm excited for the future. But Notre Dame definitely moves on, man.
Yeah, I think you look at what Cignetti did with all those transfers and all the change they had in that system this year in that school. I think you can't help but be proud if you're a Hoosiers fan. It's a little sour taste in your mouth how it ended, but without Cignetti and without those players moving in, you don't even sniff half the wins you got this year. So props to what they did, and hopefully they can continue it.
Oh,